So before we officially begin, although we have actually officially begun because we're live right now, there's this little thing that I need to do on the live stream on a second device because I can't put chats in here on my phone. And that thing is a pinned post. So I'm going to do that really quick right now. And then we got some updates for you guys and other good stuff, I think. All right, so we're still kind of fine tuning. What's up, Manny? How you doing, man? First one here. All right, so free OPXY download. Click link in bio. Free files. Let's try this out, and then pin this. Pin message. So that should be there. That's still a little bit too long, but we're gonna just have to see. I think that people are gonna need to click on that. Free OPXY download. Maybe DL. Click link and buy, but that's fine. We'll fine tune this. All right, so I'm gonna close my computer. What free download from who? Oh, from me. Check me out, man. If you actually, you could be my guinea pig if you don't mind. You can. I mean, I don't want you to leave the live stream though, so I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. But there's a link in the bio on my YouTube channel, which shouldn't be that hard to get to. I think if you click my profile picture, it should go to like my homepage sort of thing. And then you can, click on this Khordmaster / links, and then the first one will bring you to my Gumroad, where I'll be giving free things away as well as selling things in the near future. First of which is a project file. So yeah, check it out if you get a chance. Dope. Cool. Yeah. So yeah, there's some specific stuff that I'm going to be doing related. I'll share more and more about it. I'll probably make a dedicated YouTube video like once things are on and rolling. But right now, it's getting email addresses, getting people who are interested, giving this away for free. And yeah, a lot of fun stuff to come. But anyway, today let's jump in here and make some stuff. It's funny because like doing these live streams at home. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Doing these live streams at home versus the cafe, definitely a different feel overall. For one, it's interesting, yeah. So I have the studio at home, my home studio in the basement, but for one reason or another, I have not done one of these live streams down there yet, even though I can be as, talk regular volume and stuff like that versus like when I've done these pretty much at like 8 p.m. In the kitchen when the kids are down. They're like right upstairs. My wife is like right in the room next to me. So I'm conscious of how hard I'm pressing the keys and how loud I'm talking. And I'm just trying to figure out the reason why. Yo, what's going on, Derek? How are you, man? Thanks for joining. Trying to figure out the reason why I am hesitant to be in the studio. There's a few things that I can think of, but I'm not circumventing, but I'm figuring those things out and kind of breaking those barriers, for lack of a better word. But yeah, anyway, let's make some music, man. Let me shift over a little bit. It's like I'm a little bit positioned close to this bar or leg under the table, and let me actually move this over here. I feel like I'm taking up a lot of room, but whatever. All right, let's go. Let's make some stuff. I wonder if I want to start off by making or if I want to start off by going into kind of. Yeah, so this, I was going to say going into one of my older projects and like doing what I've been doing, like finesse, fine tuning them. There are some projects that have titles, I have names there that sound really, really good. There's some that have names that I've named that don't sound good, that I want to go back into and either delete what I don't think I would be using or just like work on it to make it sound good and then resave it. And then there's ones that are like, I don't know, 30 some odd projects that are just untitled because I didn't feel like turning and finding a name or creating a name for it in the moment. And some of which sound terrible and some of which sound good. So I do want to have a little bit of a better organization on here. Hey, that's dope. You really look like a gamer, are you? That's pretty funny. I do play a lot of games. As a matter of fact, tonight I'm playing Smash Brothers with some friends for a thing that used to be a yearly thing called Smash Giving on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Now we haven't done it in a few years, but yeah. So I do play video games for sure. I love how you can save so many. Yeah, that's true. Like I don't. I was thinking about that the other day. Like the amount of storage you have on here, I think is really really good. But let's get to making some music right now. I'm gonna go to an old project. Um, Actually, I want to. You know what I want to do? I want to build my next thing, my next project that I'm gonna give to you guys or sell to you guys. I don't know the details yet. Actually, no, I do know. The next one is gonna be for sale. Anyway, let me find it. Not factory. And that's another thing. Actually, I mean, there's so many different directions I can go here. It's pretty crazy. Let's check out some of the factory projects on here. Let's do that. Like, we haven't done that yet. Let's go starting from the bottom. Let's go to Shinobi. Let's find one that we think sounds interesting and maybe build on it or something. So we're going to load Shinobi. Come in here. Oh, yeah, okay. So right away, my voice sounds different. Do you play? I don't. I do not. I have played it many years ago, but no, I don't. More like Nintendo games, Smash Brothers, Super Mario, 3D type games, Luminous. But look, my voice sounds different on here, and the reason that it does is because, or I'm not sure why. Actually, hang on. Let's see. So I thought it might have to do with some of the mixer stuff in this factory project, but now I'm thinking that actually, no, I don't know. I'm not sure. But that's, you got level, you got mix. Let me see something here. So test, mic check, 1, 2, test. Yeah, I'm not sure why it sounds different. But anyway, let's go ahead and listen. Yo, what up, man? Tony, how are you doing? So let's come in here and I think I can delete different scenes. So, because I don't want the changes happening. Let me just see how this works. So we can delete all these, and the moment you delete them is the moment you have, your different scene. Okay, plus. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have all these scenes here, up to 9, and if not 91. And if I were to save this, I think it's going to save. As a matter of fact, let's do it just to check. But I got rid of the song mode arranger data, and if I save this project, or hang on, it's going to be called Shinobi 1 because Shinobi is a default set. So I'm gonna actually change it to something even different. Rename. Let's call it Shinobi and then letter K, because I think I might have done this before, like a long time ago. Okay, save. So now Shinobi K is saved as a user set. Yep, because Shinobi is already there from before. And now we can continue experimenting a little bit with this. Nice. What kind of beats do you make? That's cool. I always have to remember, actually, let me do one thing here. I was kind of liking the blue, this sort of aesthetic, I think. I don't know if it's good or not. Who knows? But I always forget sometimes to scroll up, and sometimes some of the chats get lost. I get lost in the music, and then I keep looking here. I don't see any new chats, and then it's because I had scrolled up, and like a whole bunch of, not a whole bunch, but like 5 or something chats are below, or messages are below. Anyway, let's go. Let's check out this project and kind of dissect it a little bit. Maybe get some ideas from what one of the factory projects are in here. Another thing I have to say is my III tracks are coming in. They were supposed to come in today. Today, but now they got delayed till Friday. But what's exciting to me about that is you just saw me drink some of this. It's a balancing act. Having this mic in front of my mouth, is good and necessary for live streaming to be able to like enhance the audio quality. But the IIIs, which again we're going to do a test comparing these two headphones on the XY, those, I talked about this already, but those have like a microphone that's like right here, so nothing in front of your face, right? Just straight up headphones, and you guys are gonna hear me through this. I believe that those pick up more. Very cool. Why don't you use Fruity Loops app? A lot of reasons. But yeah, I mean, I use Ableton for my DAW, and right now I'm in a hardware sort of vibe, and so I'm using this OPXY a lot. I guess I shouldn't just assume that. Yeah, I mean, some people are new here, of course. But yeah, no, I mean, I've never used Fruity Loops, but I've heard obviously great things and know a decent amount about it. But anyway, yeah, let's keep listening. So this project has scene 1, has just stuff, data on 6 and 8. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna listen to each of the scenes one by one, and then I'm gonna create my own new scene, and I'm gonna have a new, probably maybe keep the drums, but I'll have a new pattern in every track, except maybe the drums, and then create my own stuff on there, but using their sounds. That's the first thing that I want to kind of explore. And then when I feel inspired to, I'm just going to go in and just, yeah, send it to me on Discord. Find me on Discord. As a matter of fact, dang, I have to get a Discord link on my, I think, on my, my links thing on my YouTube page. I don't think I've done that yet. So maybe for now, send it to me on the community tab if you feel like doing so, if you want to do so, on right here on YouTube. You go to my channel from your phone, and there should be a community place where you can add stuff. That's a lot because I don't give a. My wife was pissed for like. What? What you talking about? Oh, what is that in reference to? So if I get inspired, then I'm just gonna go in here and maybe do some performance stuff or whatever. Let's just listen. That's right there, pretty cool. So also we can do that every 3 times. Yo, Moby, what up, man? Yeah, Derek, I'm gonna look out for it. Please do. I'm still evaluating different things. Like when people come on a live stream and want to communicate with me, anything, like I want to hear your music. People who are vibing with me here that are doing creative things, I want to see what you guys are up to. So YouTube has a, hey, what's going on, Dark Golic, yeah? They have a community tab that lets people who are joining from the live stream, which I think it's a good thing. I want to know from you guys how easy it is to navigate to it, and if it vibes with you or not, because you guys are the ones who will be using it, right? The community tab, the good thing about it is it's no longer a place where you have to comment under a post of mine. You can go there and you can put a post yourself, as long as you're a subscriber, and I can tell you, I can request you to do that, and I'll address that in a sec, Benny. But I can request you to do that, and then I can just go there after the live stream and see what you guys are up to. So there's that as a place. There's obviously Discord as a place. There's my Patreon chat place that I'm not active really at all on Patreon at the moment. There's Instagram, I guess. So there's like a whole lot of different things, but I guess the thing that makes YouTube unique is right now I'm only doing live streams on here, and so it kind of feels organic to have you stay on the same platform that you're already on. What if you don't have Patreon, or what if you don't have Discord, or what if you don't, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm vibing with that. So you said okay, so tell me a little bit more about that. I know you mentioned a little bit about TikTok before, and I'm very much evaluating at some point kind of leaning into that space a little bit. Maybe doing multi-streaming with here and TikTok. I'm still kind of evaluating some of that stuff. But you said YouTube drops the ball on non-video sharing features. So tell me what you mean by that. Because in my mind, again, just being able to have, like, it would be ideal to be able to, have you guys go there to my community tab and not have to leave the live stream. I don't even know if that's how it works, because I guess I should probably check it out and try. But I think if you click out, maybe the live stream is no longer going to be playing in the background. I'm not exactly sure. Better for interaction in chat. Okay, and you're not the first person to say that at all. There's a balancing act between just feeling the need to show up on every platform and understanding that sometimes simplicity is better, and building something and growing something on one or maybe two platforms is better. So yeah, like I said, I'm still figuring that stuff out. But I do think that the next place that I do bring live streaming into and content into and stuff would probably be TikTok. But in no rush. Right now, I'm just kind of getting comfortable, doing what feels right, and kind of just, liking this community level right here that's been happening. You said it's hard to click a link, download something on mobile, period, let alone do it without dropping your stream. I feel you. I don't feel like I have to chase TikTok the way I have to chase. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah. All right, let's keep going. See, right there is cool. You got variation every 3 cycles. That's happening. Let's do some other crazy variations every so often, just on the, what is this called? The punch-in effects track, and just make some, just kind of get crazy with it. Alright, that's pretty interesting. I don't feel I have to chase. This coming from a YouTube OG that hated TikTok. Gotcha. Yeah, I appreciate the insights, man. Yeah, I'm definitely, going to pay attention to that. But yeah, we'll get there. But what I'm doing right now is I'm just kind of like adding, not random, but trying different punch-in effects, seeing what sounds interesting, and then using the step component. Sorry for the loudness. But using the step component to make some of these punch-in effects only happen every 3 cycles or every 5 or something, just like weird variations like that. Interesting. I'm done with that. Let's go into here next, the brain track. Manual versus auto. Let's try both of them. Interesting. Weird and interesting. So let's not go crazy with this. Let's all right, let me think about this. You keep what we got going on there, clone that, come over here, do new, and then now we're back to this, and let's come over here and let's do some variations with the brain track without the stuff that we just did. I think it was going to overcomplicate. Weird things you can do with this. That's a long release. Not sure why it's changing like that. It's kind of weird. Anyway, let's come back over here. Let's check out some of the other scenes that came by default on here. I guess we're at 11, so we don't have to save that. We're already good there. 10 we just did. Let's go to 2. Well, we just did 2. I don't know. I'm not sure. So what's interesting is I'm not sure if this is what kind of gets me. When you are on a new track, or I'm sorry, on a new scene like 11 just now, and I just recorded some new data to the brain, it seems like the brain persists to confirm that to be the case, but I don't think it does. Khordmaster, thoughts on making reaction or YouTube music drama content? I feel like that is Weaver Beats' whole thing, and it seems to be working. Hey, let's talk about that. I've heard of him. I think I've seen a couple of his videos. Let's think about that. Making reaction or YouTube music drama. So tell me a little bit more about that. Like reaction to, like, if I'm not mistaken, music news. Like, okay, this company just released this new product, and we're just going to talk about it. I don't have it yet, but let's just like talk about it, like that type of thing. I think that's what you're referring to. And then, but when you say music drama, let me know, what you mean by that. I think right now, yeah, open season for anything that makes sense from a music/creative standpoint for the channel, which is a great place to be in. It's not like, feeling boxed into just chord tutorials or whatever I was doing for certain phases of my YouTube, journey. So definitely, interested to kind of get some more insight on what you mean by that. All right, so let me save this real quick. So what I needed to check is I want to go back to the Shinobi project, this factory, and I just want to validate whether or not it confirmed that it does not have anything set on the auxiliary tracks. So let's double check that real quick. All right, so we're here now, and that is correct. So what I said stands, which is that when you're making, for some reason, when you make auxiliary track changes and apply it to a latter scene, it can affect, or it does affect, the earlier scenes, which you don't want to happen. You don't think that it should happen, but clearly it does happen. So I guess just something to be mindful of. Anyway, coming back to where we just were, user Shinobi K load. Okay, by default the headset stays connected, so that's good. Usually it just bounces to like the microphone on here. But okay, so we're here. So that means that scene 1, I mean, yeah, it's kind of weird. So any of these scenes, so look at that. It applied that to all of these scenes. That's kind of weird. Right? So all the previous scenes, it applied the aux track stuff to. Let's manually remove it by going into each scene in 1 and 2 and going new. We did that on 4 already, but we have to do that on 5. So it's not even new. It's just actually rotating it down. It's kind of interesting. We're in the learning phase here, but I wouldn't expect that to happen that way. even there, you're getting. Yeah, there we go. So what we'll do is let's just I'm almost inclined to say let's delete this, but no, not even. Let's go to another new scene on here. That would be scene. Can we just type in 12? No, how does this work then? You have to go 0 and then be like 12. Okay, so we're in scene 12, and then let's go to every track and make sure every track on here is unmuted and is new. New. So we have all new tracks here. Let's unmute everything as well for now. We're on scene 12, so everything should be blank, which it is. And let's try to create a new project, new sounds, new music from this. Multiple bars. What I was doing yesterday was kind of fun. Maestro, and let's see. I was messing around with this. Hang on. Keep forgetting the last one. It's got to be this. You responded, yeah, videos reacting to product releases or other YouTube videos. WB was all over the Timberland drama. Okay, I made a video on Roger Lynn's response to Behringer's still. Wow, very cool, very cool. Yeah, I think it's definitely fair game. I mean, that stuff seems to do well, but drama YouTube can be a little. Yeah, gotcha. It's interesting. I mean, I don't know. I have a lot of thoughts. And I've done things kind of like that before. Like, I've done walk and talk videos with my DJI Pocket talking about that very topic that you just talked about. I don't know. I think right now, the big focus for me, and I talked about it in my newsletter today that's coming out in a little bit. Yes, please. What's on the menu? What is the big focus? Yeah, it's leaning into having more fun on the channel, and that's what this has been creating. It's like fun, it's discovery, it's this, like, just basically doing what I've been doing on here without the live stream component. Like, to me, these two things are synonymous. They go together. Having the attention of you guys or the interaction, it's like a hangout thing, right? And I'm able to do it quickly. I'm able to set things up super fast, and it's just really nice and really fun. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's something to think about for sure. Let's try that. Darn it. So that's interesting. Hard sync can sound like this. Also, I will be purchasing a Expressive E Osmos 61 key, and I'm quite excited about it. It's so weird. It's like I've kind of learned that having access to borrowed gear from Zounds has been great and amazing, and I like that. It's good. It comes at there's such an interesting and weird psychology to it. You got 3 different ways of getting equipment, and maybe that's a video in itself, but 3 different ways of getting equipment to showcase on your channel, right? One of them is you buy it yourself. I guess 4 different ways maybe. One of them is you buy it at full price because it's something that you want. You buy it, you either determine that you love it and then end up keeping it, and you know, it fits into your, you know, your ecosystem, so to speak. 2 is you get it at discount from a company. Same reasons. You want it, you think it's going to be really good, and also for number 1, if you don't like it, you end up returning it. No harm, no foul. 2, you get it at discount from a company. You're paying for it. The value add with number 1 or number 2 is that you have that built-in authenticity. People like knowing that you bought something because they might buy it as well. So you're amongst the people. So that's, I think, important. But you still get a discount, so you get some leverage, not leverage, but you get some value for the fact that you are going to be doing content, and people might be buying it because of the videos that they see you doing stuff with. So that's 2. 3 is getting a product for free from a company that is either paying you to talk about it or are just sending it to you, and they're like, hey, do with it what you will. If you like it, cool. If not, that's cool. Just, we want to send this to you. And you have freedom to be able to talk about it the way that you want to, but also even with that freedom, I guess those are separate. Are they paying you versus not paying you? Or do you need to do a video versus not need to? Because if you need to do a video, then there's a little conflict of interest there automatically, no matter who you're talking to. And then 4 is Zounds. Not dealing with the company that makes the product, but you're getting something on loan from Zounds for 90 days. You can use it, and you don't have any obligation to do any content at all. So there's pros and cons, but I guess one of the cons with that last option is, like, for someone like myself that now I'm starting to, you know, build my gear library again from all 4 of those different avenues. It can be a little bit overwhelming to think about. Like, I have the ModiX M6 in the studio now. I did a couple videos on it. They did really well. People seem to enjoy them. I want to do at least one more video on that piece of hardware before sending it back to Zounds, but I have not been able to pull myself I haven't been able to get into the studio and do something on it because I'm just not inspired to, and so I just haven't. Part of it has to do with the resurgence of the excitement with this product, I'm sure, but I have, you know, I'm about to purchase the Express E Osmos, and I highly believe that that's going to be highly engaging content. I'm going to be highly excited to use that product because I'll have purchased it, and any time using it is not time where I'm like, oh man, but what if I get really into it? I'm going to have to send it back or something. Like, that's not even part of the equation. So that is, I think, really enticing and exciting. There's going to be obviously like sample packs and things like that I'll be working on with that I'll be, you know, integrating into the XY, like all that kind of stuff I'm already thinking of. And then you got some things like, you know, the Poly M Play Plus and their compressor effects pedal. Those are in the studio now, so I'll have to dedicate time to learning them, but learning them in a way that makes sense for me. Like, I already know Poly M Play Plus. Like, I know what excites me the most about that. Like, I'm going to be using that in conjunction with my digital piano to like make some quick beats or have some quick drum loops on there and be able to play piano like over it. That's something that's very, very specific to what I do, that I'll be able to talk about from that angle. And they have synth engines in there, so I'll be able. My digital piano doesn't have MIDI on it, unfortunately, like MIDI ports. It has just USB. So I'm going to need to buy like I guess it's called like a MIDI host that I can connect my digital piano to, and then has MIDI ports on it that can connect to anything, any sound source, right? Like the Poly and Play Plus, like the Synclavier that I'll be getting soon, like the Poly and Synth that I'll be getting soon, like all that kind of stuff. And then all I need is that what do you call it? MIDI cable in order to do what I need to do. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be just a thing where I don't have to learn too much. I just say, hey, we're going to check out some new sounds on here. I'm going to play some chord progressions. Same piece of, my hands are on the same things, but there's new sound sources that are kind of happening with it. So I'm excited. Sorry. Into the Void says, you get back to the ATC tower, planes went. I don't know what you're talking about, but I think you're just saying something random. It's pretty funny. Sometimes, the jokes don't get through but I think that's what you're saying. I'm currently trying to remake classic synths for fun and to feed the algorithm. Dope. How is that going for you? We're going to do something low. Okay, that's interesting. Wait, let me see. That's, I think, right there. Okay, that's good. Let's see. Weird. Hang on. This needs to be here. Damn it. This needs to be 2. Good, just that one get picked. Oh, that's dope. Congratulations, man. It's a lot of work, though. I feel you. Yeah, you know what it is, man. It's kind of like continue to explore until you find the thing that people like and enjoy, maybe just as much as you enjoy and like doing it. And yeah, so I think that's kind of what it is, because you're going to get burnt out if you don't enjoy it as much. You're going to get burnt out super fast. So yeah, and you won't know what sometimes it could take a while to get to the point where, where you discover what that thing is. This is an interesting sound. So this is a, hang on. A wavetable engine. Wavetable engine, I think, is pretty diverse on here. Maybe we need some... The multi-sampler on here is pretty crazy, honestly. That fade-in sounds like an FM synth. It may just be filtered, though. Sounds dope. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it, man. We're just experimenting right now. Oh boy, I hate that these tracks are so long. Jeez, hang on. I mean these, it's fine. Ukulele, what up? All right, so we need to do something here. We need to take out something. All right, so kind of like this. I mean, I guess you keep this and you clone this, and then you get rid of these two on the next version. And then 4 and 5 aren't muted, but are rather new, but are this. Okay, so now we have 4 and 5 that are open. Hang on. But arpeggiator's still on? Oh no, not. Wait, I'm kind of confused. Is it true? Wait, that doesn't make sense. Hang on, I'm confused. It can't be true that I think the player is per track, I thought. Maybe not. Yeah, it is per track. So that's weird that this should be on Maestro, I thought. I don't know. What's up? How are you? Game developer, huh? Mm-hmm. Music for games. So how about we actually do some arpeggio here too? Let's do something with that. I don't know. How do we go from 1 to 1? Maybe we keep all fingers down and make that one switch. Let me see. Interesting. Interesting. But why is this? Let me see. Bum, bum, bum. So maybe something like that, but I don't know if that sound is what we actually want. Let me see. Is anything on here? We can do some fourths, or we could do some kind of interval. Let me see. Maybe? Let me see. quantization, or there is no quantization there. Bum, 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 and maybe like 1 and like 4. Let's try. Almost. Dun, dun, dun. That's good. That's good. And then we can bring in some other like kind of crazy. Oh. I almost want to take this sound out and replace it with some drums. Or let's find something that could work here. What about some, I don't know, one of these? Hold, Maestro? I don't know. Let's see. So many things directions we can go here. I think when you're using some of the what do they call? What is this thing called over here? Player. On here. It's cool to use a brain track with it. So let's explore that real quick. Like, you see that? That's good. That's not great, but it's good. Let me see. Weird. We gotta find something that works here. Are we on? We're on manual. Let's see. Sometimes manual works better, sometimes auto works better when it comes to the brain track. I guess in your understanding of modes, theory, that type of stuff. So that's interesting. Wait, hang on, I had something. That's interesting. Alright, so we gotta save that. That's something, definitely. So again, whenever, I think I just messed something up. Whenever you have something, you gotta clone it. I mentioned it on one of the live streams before, but you have to clone it before making any changes to it. So like for example, can come in and be like, maybe some stuff on the tape track. That's good. So that's good right there, but can that get recorded? Let's see. Let's see. I think, hang on. I think we gotta do that as a, let me see. It's this one, right? Let me see. Does that get saved as automation? It doesn't, but that should. That needs to get saved as automation. Hey, thanks, Manny. That needs to get saved as automation. Why doesn't that? That's weird, because when you turn knobs on one of the instrument tracks, it is automated, but that doesn't happen here. But you kind of need to be able to do that in order to get that interesting effect. Like that, right? That's really cool. That's dope. But it's not good if it stays the same. But we might be able to do some punch-in effects here to do some other interesting things. I don't know. Let's experiment. So 5th up. I don't know. Bend? Let's try. Actually, let's bend here. Let's try. I don't know. These punch-in effects are going to be kind of weird as they pertain to tape track. Yeah, I have to just explore with that a little bit more. So now we can come in here, go back to what, 1 or 13. But even with that, again, I have to do a video on that. Scene 13 should not be affected by me adding a new aux track thing on scene 15 or 14, the one after. But it does get affected there, and that could be so confusing to people, right? Because look, that gets added on 13 there on track 6. Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't know why that happens. But anyway, let's save this. Okay. Let's go to another factory project, and then I think we'll go until we get bored. I don't know. But let's go to another factory project. That was Shinobi. Let's go to Pulse. So we need to go to Mike here. Okay, so we want to go to here. Okay, so again, you got all the data there. I want to delete all of this, and I want to go into just listening to this and building it myself. Track or scene 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And just kind of listening to the different parts and then doing what I did earlier. When I want to remix, whatever, I can just improvise a little bit and just kind of get a feel for what's happening and what feels right, I guess. But perhaps you should go in. I don't know. I was gonna say clone the scene first, so you don't affect the first. But I guess it doesn't matter. We're just experimenting, so whatever. Yeah. How you guys doing? I'm gonna come down a little bit here, tilt that down a little bit. See that? so good. Dun, dun. That's good. Let me see. That's pretty good, man. Let's try that. Gotta come down to 1. Hey, thanks. So again, that gets created. I just did a variation on. Let's see. Oh well, this has all this tape track stuff on it. But I just did a variation on 1, so now just track 2, all these other tracks have that stuff there as well. I don't think that's how this should work. I could be mistaken, but why would someone, like, if you record new content or new information on a different scene on one of the aux tracks, why would the other scenes be affected by that? That's weird. Either way, that's interesting. But then how do we build on this, right? How do we, without going in, and delete 1. So interesting. Wait, but I want 1. Oh, that's so weird. I don't know. It's so weird. So weird. All right, anyway, I gotta run to the restroom and I have to do a little bit of work today. Although, again, this is work now, but fun work. But I will see you guys later. Thank you very much for joining. I'll wait 10 seconds, see if anyone wants to say bye, and then I'll hop out. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. And hope everyone has a happy Thanksgiving for those of you who are in the States. And yeah, I'll holler at you later. That was loud. I'll holler at you guys later. Peace.